Good ball. Go! Good defense. Good job. Nice defense. Coach you in the game, right?
Body language.
Go to the ball. Don't wait for it. Fire. Right in the face. Elbow to the face. That was ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Elbow to the face. Go again.
I got
Go, defense. Let's go, Mascoma! Still in it. Bounce down, please. Black ball, black.
Hey, good hustle.
Get back! Hands up! Hands up!
Good one.
Tell everybody.
basketball game between the visiting Huskies from Monadnock High School and Jamerio Mascoma Royals. The MHIA and Mascoma High School strongly advocates good sportsmanship. Let's all do our part to make this happen. Please utilize positive cheering throughout the entirety of the contest in an attempt to make the atmosphere exciting for all in attendance. We ask you to demonstrate good sportsmanship by showing respect for the players, the coaches, the officials, and the spectators sitting around you. Guests who fail to meet these expectations will be asked to leave the facility. Be loud, be proud, but be positive. Also, just a heads up, the bathroom facilities are located just outside the gymnasium off the hallways behind you, and just off the main lobby near the concession stand. In an unlikely event of emergency or fire activation takes place, all occupants are asked to leave the building via the nearest exit. And finally, just a reminder, for the safety of the players, the coaches, and the officials, no fans are to be allowed on the playing surface at any time before, during, or immediately after the contest. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, starting for the visiting Huskies. Number 0, Harper Blood. Number 2, Cheslina Fusco. Number 22, Ella Santa. Number 23, Brooklyn Kidney. And number 33, Marley Carol Clough. Monadnock is coached by Eric Fazio and is assisted by Jim Kanda and Bailey Smith. And now, starting for your Royals, number 1, Grace Clifford. Number 2, Molly Gray. Number 12, Sophia Smith. Number 14, Peyton Clement. And number 23, Lila Jacobson. Mascoma is coached by Mark Rockwood and is assisted by Derek Hero. Today's officials are John Hawk and Jim Major. And at this time, if I could ask you all, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Also, just a heads up, today's game is being live streamed. You can find the live stream at youtube.com/@Mascoma Schools. That's youtube.com/@Mascoma Schools.
And it's going to be Lila Jacobson to take the tip off for the Royals, and it's going to be down to Smith. And it's going to be out of bounds, but it's going to be Royals ball, I think. Oh, no, never mind. It's going to be Monadnock ball. And it's going to be Monadnock's Kidney with the ball. He'll give it to Claw. Now Fusco, give it to Blood, and it's going to be now Cloth with the ball. who will receive a foul. And she will take 2 free throws. And Cloth will miss the first free throw. And it's going to be a missed free throw. And it's now going to be Smith with the ball. We'll give it to Clement. And Clement will make a move. And will take a late, but will miss it. And it's going to be rebounded by Jacobson, who gets a block pass, but it's going to be stolen by Fusco. And it's going to be Fusco with the ball still. We'll give it to Kidney. To Fusco. And Fusco will just miss a 3. And it's getting rebounded by Smith. Smith will give it to Jacobson. Jacobson will give it to Clement, and Clement will take a 3 and will just miss it. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals, so it's going to be a Monadnock ball. And it's going to be Kidney with the ball, who will give it to Cloth. Now Fusco will give it to Blood, and Blood will, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be a Monadnock ball. And now it's going to be Blood with the ball. Give it to Kidney, and it's going to be Kidney to Fusco. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be Royals ball. Clifford will take the inbound and will miss a pass, and it's going to be stolen by Blood. And it's going to be a blocked shot by Clement, and it's going to be rebounded by and it's going to be stolen by Cloth, and Cloth will wave her teammate off, and it's now going to be Fusco with the ball. And Fusco will give it back to Cloth. Now Cloth to Fusco, and it's going to be stolen by Jacobson, and Jacobson will just barely miss the roll, and it's going to be stolen by Cloth. Sorry, that'll be Kidney. Now Fusco, we can now give it to Cloth, and it's going to be a foul on Sophia Smith, as we have a big collision here. And it's going to be a Monadnock ball. And it's going to be Fusco, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. And it's going to be a Monadnock ball. Now it's going to be Harper Blood for Monadnock. Take the inbound. And it's going to be one of the first points of the game, and it's going to be Fusco who will get them. And now it's going to be a holding foul on Cloth for Monadnock, and it's going to be Royals ball. And Nora Emerson will come in for Peyton Clement, and it's going to be Clifford to take the inbound. And Clifford will make a deep pass to Smith, and Smith will have an easy layup for the Royals. And Smith, by far this season, has been the most efficient player on the Royals, as she is in the top 10 for scoring. And now it's going to be Fusco to miss a shot for Monadnock. And now it's going to be Smith with another rebound, and it's now going to be Emerson who finds an open lane, and Emerson will make a layup, and the Royals will take the first lead of the night. Now it's going to be Santa to Fusco. Now to Cloth. Now it's going to be back to Cloth, and Cloth will take a mid-range, will just miss it, and it's going to be rebounded by Jacobson, who will give it to Gray. And Gray will Makes some moves. Now it's going to pass to Smith, and Smith wants another easy layup. And Smith, who is averaging 18 points per game. And now it's going to be Fusco with the ball. Give it to Blood. And it's going to be out of bounds on Monadnock. It's going to be Royals' ball. And Clifford will take the inbound once again. We'll give it to Smith. Now it's going to be Emerson, who will spin and give it to Gray. Gray will take a shot and will just miss it. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. And Tori Petty will come in for Molly Gray. And it's going to be Kidney with the ball. We'll give it to Cloth. And Cloth. And now it's going to be Santa with the ball. And it's going to be a holding foul on the Royals. And it's going to be Santal who will miss a shot. It's going to be rebounded by Smith once again. And Smith will give it a deep pass to Petty, and Petty will pump fake and will just miss a layup, but it's going to rebound by Emerson, who shoots a foul. It's going to be an and one. And Emerson having to play a big role as a freshman, as Molly Gray was injured, and she had to step in that big role, and has been performing well this year. And Emerson will just miss the extra free throw. And it's going to be now Cloth with the ball. And it's going to be another holding foul on Tori Petty. And it's going to be the Monadnock ball. Now Cloth. Give it to Mackey. Now back to Cloth. Now Santal. Moving back to Cloth. Now Kidney. Give it to Mackey. And it's going to be out of bounds on Monadnock. It's going to be Royals' ball. Now it's Smith. Give it to Petty. And Petty. And it's going to be now Smith with the ball. And Molly Gray will come back in for Tori Petty. Now it's going to be Kidney, and it's going to be stolen by Smith. And Smith, with two defenders on her, will take a layup and will make it. And the Royals are starting to finally pick up some gas here, as it's now going to be 10-3 and holding Monadnock down to 3. And the Royals will force a timeout on Monadnock. And now Monadnock's Mackey will take the inbound after the first timeout of the game. Now it's going to be Cloth from Monadnock, who is most likely their star player. And now it's going to be Santal with the ball, and it's going to be a foul on the Royals. Oh no, it's going to be a foul on Kinton with the on Monadnock, and it's going to be Royals ball. And yeah, I'd be corrected. It's going to be Royals ball, as if it's going to be a foul on Lydia Clinton for Monadnock. Now Smith with the ball. And Smith, whoa, and it's going to be timeout Royals. And it's actually not going to be a timeout, and it's going to be a blocking foul. And never mind, it looks like it will be a timeout on the Royals. And now after that fiasco, it's going to be Royals ball with Jacobson taking it out from the sideline. And Jacobson will most likely give it to Gray. Now Gray will give it to Clement, and Clement will give it back to Gray. And it looks like we have a cheering clash between the Royal student section and Monadnock's bench. And it's going to be stolen by Fusco for Monadnock. And it's going to be taking a shot, and we'll make it. And now it's going to be Smith with the ball. And Smith dribbling past defenders. Will give it to Emerson, and Emerson, just barely misses the ball. And it's going to be stolen. And it's going to be a foul on the Royals. This is the Royal student section that you're probably hearing over the TV or wherever you're watching this. And it's going to be them against Monadnock's bench. And it's going to be Monadnock's Brooklyn Kinney taking the free throws. And Kinney will make the first one. And Jacobson will come out for Clifford. And Kinney will make both free throws. Now Smith will give it to Gray. And Gray. And it's going to be out of bounds on Monadnock. And it's going to be Roy's ball with Smith. Miss a pass. And it's going to be Blood with the ball. And it's going to be off Kinney's knee. And it's going to be Royals ball. Now Gray. Gray will miss the first free throw. And it's going to be fumbled around, and it's going to be ultimately Monadnock with the ball. going to be Monadnock's Fusco with the ball, who will give it to Kidney, and Kidney will take a layup and he'll miss it, and it's going to be rebounded by Clement, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be Monadnock ball. Going to be a foul on Peyton Clement, and it's going to be Mackey to take 2 free throws. And Mackey will make the first free throw. Will make both free throws. And now Monadnock will tie it up. And it's going to be Emerson who finds another open lane. And it's going to be foul. And it's going to be Emerson to take 2 free throws. Smith will come out for Jacobson. And it's going to be stolen by Monadnock, and it's going to be Mackey with the ball. And Mackey will give it to Kidney. Now it's going to be back to Mackey, who will pump fake and drive in and take a mid-range and miss it. And it's going to be rebounded by Mackey, and he'll miss a layup. And it's going to be now Clifford with the ball, who will give it to Clement. And it's now going to be Gray with the ball. And Gray will give it to Clifford. And Clifford will just miss a pass, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. And it's going to be Kidney to Mackey, and Mackey will take a mid-range and miss it. It's going to be rebounded by Clifford. And it's going to be a made layup from Harper Blood on Monadnock. Now it's going to be Gray with 4 seconds to go. And it's going to be stolen, and it's going to be running out of time. And it's going to be 10-12. Now Monadnock in the lead with now going into the second quarter. And to start the second quarter, it'll be Smith with the ball, who will give it to Clement, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be a Monadnock ball. And now it's going to be Cloth with the ball. He'll give it to Kidney. Now it's going to be back to Kidney, and Kidney will pass it all the way to Mackey. Mackey will pump fake, drive in, and will miss late. It's rebounded by Clifford. And it's going to be stolen by Monadnock. And Santal will have an easy layup. And now it's going to be Smith. It's going to be stolen by Cloth, and Cloth will move all the way in and pass it all the way to Mackey. It's going to be blocked. It's going to be a foul. And Mackey will make the first free throw. And Jacobson will come out for Gray. And Mackey will make the second one. Now it's going to be Smith to Clement. Now it's going to be a miss pass to Emerson. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. And Petty will come in for Clement. That's going to be Cloth. We'll receive a screen from Mackey, and Cloth will step back and will take a three and will just miss it. And it's going to be rebounded by Santaw. And it's going to be a foul on the Royals. And Santal will miss the first free throw. And Santal will also make the second one. Now it's going to be Smith. Dribbling past defenders. And Smith will take the layup and will miss it. And it's going to be now Smith again. Who'll give it to Gray. And Gray will take a shot and will just miss it. And it's going to be rebounded by Cloth. And Cloth dribble up the court. And it's going to be Santaw. Give it to Mackey. Mackey pump fakes. And it's going to be travel on Mackey. It's going to be Royals ball. Now it's going to be Smith to Petty. Now it's going to be Clifford. Back to Smith. Now Emerson will move in and give it to Petty, and Petty will take a shot and will just miss it. And it's going to be rebounded by Petty, and it's going to be travel. And it's going to be Royals ball. Now Clifford will pass it all the way up to Gray, and it's going to be a bad pass, and it's going to be Santal, and it's going to be blocked by Gray. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. No, it was a travel. It was a travel. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. Now it's going to be Cloth with the ball. And Cloth will give it to Kidney. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals off a blocked pass. It's going to be Cloth with the ball for Monadnock. He'll dribble it. Now it's going to be Kinnington. He'll give it to Mackey. Now Kidney will dribble pass and miss a layup, and it's going to be rebounded by Cloth. And Cloth will miss a shot. And it's going to be a foul on Emerson. And Cloth will make the extra free throw. And it's going to be Petty now to Smith. And Smith will dribble out for me, and that's going to be Clifford to Gray, now to Petty, and Petty will take a shot and will just miss it, and it's going to be rebounded by Cloth. Now Cloth. Now it's back to Cloth, and Cloth will just miss a layup, and it's going to be rebounded by Kinton. And it's going to be back to Cloth. And it's going to be stolen by Petty. Now it's going to be Smith with the ball. He'll give it to Gray, and Gray will look to have an easy layup. And it's going to be blocked by Blood. And it's going to be a block pass by Smith. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. And it's going to be stolen by Gray. And it's going to be a travel on Gray off a stolen pass. And now it's going to be Cloth with the ball. And it's going to be timeout Monadnock, as Monadnock slowly starts to pull away. Now it's going to be Blood after the timeout for Monadnock. We'll give it to Fusco. That's going to be Cloth. And it's going to be between one of Monadnock's players. And now it's going to be Petty, who hopes to now take a mid-range and will miss a pass. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. Now Blood. We'll give it to Cloth. Now Blood. We'll give it to Kidney. And back to Cloth. Cloth will try to spin. Now it's going to be back to Kidney. Now it's going to be back to Kidney, and Kidney will settle it and pass it all the way, and it's going to be a missed layup by Blood, and it's going to be a foul, holding foul on Blood, and it's going to be Royals ball. And Avery Peck will come in for Tori Petty. And now Clifford will give it to Smith. Smith will give it to Clifford. And it's going to be out of bounds on Monadnock. And now Clifford will take the inbound. And now it's going to be Smith And it's going to be a missed pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds on Monadnock. It's going to be Royals ball. Now it's going to be Smith to take the inbound. Now it's going to be Clifford. He'll give it to Peck. Now it's going to be back to Clifford. And Clifford will give it to Smith. And now it's going to be Chason, and Chason will receive a foul. And Chason will take 2 free throws. And Chason will miss the first free throw. And Chason will make the second. Now it's going to be Cloth. And Cloth will give it to Boudet. And it's going to be stolen by Clifford. And now it's going to be Smith. And Smith will move in and give it to Chason. Chason will pump fake. And it's going to be a missed layup. And now it's going to be Mackey with the ball. And it's going to be missed layup. And it's going to be... Now it's going to be Clifford with the ball. And it's going to be Royals ball. And it's going to be Clifford to take the inbound, and we'll give it to Smith. And Smith will shake off a defender and receive a screen from Jacobson. And Smith will have an open lane, and will receive a foul, and Smith will take 2 free throws. And Smith will make the first free throw. And Smith will miss the second one. And it's going to be a jump ball, but it's going to be an Monadnock ball. Now it's going to be Mackey to a long pass to Santon. It's going to be a backcourt violation. And Clifford will take the inbound. And we'll give it to Smith. Now it's going to be Clifford back to Smith. Now Clifford will give it to Gray, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. Now it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals on the blocked pass. And it's going to be Santal with the ball, who will give it to Clinton, and Cloth will make a 3-point shot. Now it's going to be Smith for the Royals. He'll give it to Clifford, and it's going to be Clifford, and it's going to be blocked pass by Cloth, and now it's going to be stolen. It's going to be a carry on Cloth, and it's going to be Royals ball. And Clifford He'll give it to Smith, and Smith will take a layup and will miss it, and it's going to be rebounded by Gray, who gives it to Clifford, and Clifford will just miss a mid-range, and it's going to be rebounded by Monadnock. And now it's going to be Monadnock's Cloth with the ball, who will spin and take a layup, and it's going to be blocked by Jacobson. It's going to be jump ball, and it's going to be Royals ball. Now it's going to be Smith. And now it's going to be stolen by Cloth, and it's going to be stolen by the Royals. Now it's going to be Smith with the ball. And Smith will spin and give it to Gray. Now it's going to be Jacobson. That's going to be back to Smith. And Smith will call play, and now it's going to be stolen. And it's going to be stolen by Gray, and it's going to be out of bounds on Gray, and it's going to be Monadnock ball. And now it's going to be Monadnock's Cloth, who'll give it, and it's going to be mislaid, but it's going to be rebounded by Jacobson, and Jacobson will give it to Peck. And now it's going to be Smith. And Smith will give it to Clifford. Now it's going to be back to Clifford. And Clifford will give it to Jacobson. And Jacobson will just miss a pass, and it's going to be out of bounds on Monadnock. Now it's going to be Smith, who will take a layup and will make it with 54 seconds to go. And now it's going to be Cloth to give it to Kidney. And it's going to be a blocked bounce on Smith. Now Monadnock's Kinney will have the ball now, and he'll give it to Mackey. Now it's going to be a missed three-point, and it's going to be a missed layup on Monadnock, and it's now going to be Mackey for Monadnock, and it's going to be it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be a Monadnock ball with 18.8 seconds. And it looks like there's a problem with the officiating crew, and it's going to be Monadnock ball. Now it's going to be Mackey, who will pump fake and take a mid-range and will miss it, And it's going to be a missed layup. And it's going to be a travel on Monadnock with 8.5 seconds. Now it's going to be Smith. And it's going to be blocking foul on Monadnock. That was 3.8 seconds. Now it's going to be Jacobson, who will let it fly like a bird and will just miss the deep three. And it's going to be the end of the first half. And the Royals starting to come back from their lead deficit, and it's going to be the start of the second half soon. And now, to start the second half, it's going to be Gray with the ball. Smith. Now Clement. Now back to Clement. Now Gray. And it's going to be swung all the way back to Smith, and Smith will take a mid-range and just miss it. And it's going to be rebounded, and it's going to be foul on the Royals. And it's going to be Cloth to Kidney. Now back to Cloth. And Kidney will give it to Santa. And Cloth will just miss a layup. And it's going to be rebounded to Cloth. And it's now rebounded by Gray. And Gray will dribble it all the way up. And Gray will fumble her dribble, but it's going to be out of bounds on Monadnock. And now Petty will come in for Smith. And it's going to be Clement with the receiving the inbound. Now it's going to be Clifford to Gray. And Gray will miss a pass, but it's going to be out of bounds on Monadnock. And it's going to be Gray receiving the inbound. And it's going to be a missed pass. It's going to be stolen by Harper Blood for Monadnock, and it's now going to be Cloth with the ball. And Cloth will give it to Fusco, and now it's going to be Santa. Now it's going to be Fusco to take a mid-range and will make it. Now Jacobson will give it to Gray. Now Gray will give it back to Clifford. And now it's going to be Gray. Now to Clement. Now it's going to be Jacobson to take a mid-range and will miss it. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. Now it's going to be Cloth with the ball, who will give it to Kidney. And Kidney will give it back to Cloth. And Cloth will move in and take a mid-range and will miss it. And now it's going to be rebounded by Monadnock, and now it's going to be rebounded by Clement, and Clement will give it to Clifford. And now Clifford will give it to Jacobson. Jacobson will take a mid-range and will make it. Now it's going to be Cloth with the ball for Monadnock. Now it's going to be Kidney, who will spin and go all the way to the hoop and will make a layup. And the ref thought that Monadnock's coach called a timeout, but it'll ultimately still be the Royals' ball. And now it's going to be Gray with the ball. We'll give it to Clement. And Clement will give it to Petty. Now it's back to Clement. And Clement receives a screen from Jacobson. Now it's going to be back to Jacobson. And it's going to be a jump ball, but it's going to be Monadnock's ball. And it's going to be Santal with the ball, who will give it to Cloth, and Cloth will take a layup and will make it. Now it's going to be Jacobson. We'll give it to Petty, and Petty will give it to Jacobson. Now it's going to be Clement, and Clement will dribble all the way around, and it's going to be Petty, and Petty will just barely save it from going out of bounds. Now it's going to be Clement. Now Petty. To Clement, and Clement will take a shot and will just miss it. It's going to be rebounded by Fusco, and it's going to be jump ball, and it's going to be Royals ball. And Emerson will come in for Clifford. Now it's going to be Petty. Now back to Jacobson, and then it's going to be a pushing foul, sorry, on Monadnock, and it's going to be Royals ball. Now Jacobson will give it, and it's going to be a foul on Monadnock, and it's going to be Royals ball. And it's going to be Emerson to take a layup, and will miss it, and it's going to be rebounded by Monadnock, and it's going to be Cloth with the ball. And Cloth will dribble past the Royals defenders and will receive a foul. And Cloth will miss the first free throw. And Cloth will make the second one. And Jacobson will give it to Gray, and Gray. And it's going to be back to Gray, and Gray will go, it's going to be through Jacobson's legs, and it's going to be Kinney to make a layup. Now it's going to be Petty to Gray, and Gray will move past Monadnock's defenders, and will give it to Clement, and it's going to be now to Petty, and it's going to be a foul on Monadnock. And Sophia Smith and Aubrey Wyman will come in for Tori Petty and Peyton Clement. And now it's going to be Emerson to Wyman, and Wyman goes back to Emerson, and now Emerson to Gray. And it looks to be, and it's going to be a foul on Monadnock, and it's going to be Royals ball for an inbound. Now it's going to be Emerson, and it's stolen by Kidney, and Kidney will move all the way up, and Kidney will, and it's going to be kickball on the Royals. And it's going to be Cloth with the ball. We'll give it to Kidney, and Kidney will take a three and will miss it, and it's going to be rebounded by Smith. And Smith will give it to Gray, and Gray will have an easy layup, and it's going to be no foul on the call, and it's going to be just missed 3-point. And it's going to be blocking foul on the Royals. It's going to be Cloth with the ball for Monadnock. We'll give it to Kidney. And Kidney will give it to Mackey, and Mackey will miss a 3-point, and it's going to be rebounded by Jacobson. Now it's going to be Smith with the ball. And Smith will give it to Wyman, and Wyman will take mid-range and will just miss it, and it's going to be rebounded by the Monadnock, and it's going to be Kidney with the ball. And Kidney will give it to Mackey, and Kidney back to Mackey. Now it's going to be Cloth. And it's going to be a made layup for Santal. And now it's going to be Smith with the ball for the Royals. And Smith will give it to Emerson, back to Smith, and Smith will receive a foul. And Smith will miss the first free throw. And Smith will make the second free throw. Now it's going to be Cloth with the ball. And Cloth will give it to Kidney, and Kidney will make a three. Now it's going to be Emerson to Smith, and Smith will dribble past Monadnock defenders, and Smith will get it stolen, and it's going to be Kinnington with the ball, and it's going to be now Kidney who will miss the layup, and it's going to be rebounded by Gray, and it's going to be out of bounds on Monadnock. It's going to be Royals ball. And Aubrey Wyman comes out for chase on. Now it's going to be Smith. Chase on. And Chase on. We'll give it to Gray. And Gray will give it back to Smith. And Smith will take a deep three and will just miss it. And it's going to be rebounded by Chase on. And Chase on will receive a foul. And Chase on will take 2 free throws. And Chason missed the first free throw. And Chason will make the second free throw. Now it's going to be Cloth to Kidney, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. Now it's going to be Kidney to Stevens, and Stevens will give it to Cloth, and Cloth will give it back to Stevens, and Stevens to Kinton, and Kinton will just miss a layup, and it's going to be rebounded by Smith. Now Smith will cross over and give it to Jacobson. Jacobson will take a three and will make it. And it's going to be stolen by Smith, and Smith looked to have an easy layup, and Smith will just miss the layup, and it's now going to be rebounded by Smith, and it's going to be jump ball, but it's going to be a Monadnock ball. Now it's going to be a foul on Gray. And Avery Peck will come in for Molly Gray. And now it's going to be Cloth, and it's going to be blocked pass by Smith, but it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals ultimately, and it's going to be a Monadnock ball. And it's going to be a timeout on Monadnock, as it's going to be 36-21 with 56 seconds to go in the third quarter. And it's going to be Monadnock's ball after the timeout. And it's going to be Kinney to miss a pass, and it's now going to be jump ball, and it's going to be Royals ball. And Jacobson will take the inbound. Now it's going to be Smith with the ball. Smith will move around Blood. And Smith will give it to Chason, and it's going to be a foul. And Chason will take 2 free throws. And Chason will miss the first free throw. And Chason will miss the second free throw. And now it's going to be out of bounds on on Monadnock, and it's going to be it's going to be Royals ball. And Grace Clifford will come in for Chason. And with 39 seconds to go, it's going to be Smith to take a deep three and will miss it. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. And it's going to be Clifford. And it's going to be a foul on Monadnock, and it's going to be Royals ball. And it looks to be Emerson to take 2 free throws. And Emerson will miss the first free throw. And Emerson will miss the second one. It's going to be rebounded by Santa. And it looks like they'll settle it. And now it's going to be Cloth with the ball for Monadnock. And it's going to be jump ball, but it's going to be a Monadnock ball with 19.7 seconds to go. And it's going to be Cloth to take a mid-range, and you miss it. And Cloth will take a layup, and it will have an and one. And Cloth will take an extra free throw for Monadnock. And Cloth will make the extra free throw. Now Smith will give it to Jacobson. And it's going to be stolen by Monadnock. And with 1 second to go, and it's going to be the end of the third quarter, as there's not going to be that much scoring changes, but it's going to be 21-39 to start the fourth quarter. start the fourth quarter. It'll be Clifford to take the inbound for the Royals. And it's going to be Peck who'll give it to Jacobson. And Jacobson will give it to Gray. And Gray will give it to Emerson. Now it's going to be back to Gray. Now Peck. And now it's going to be out of bounds on the Monadnock, and it's going to be Royals ball. Now Clifford will give it to Jacobson. And Jacobson will just miss the layup. And now it's going to be Cloth. And Cloth will take a layup and will miss it. Then it's rebounded by Peck, who will give it to Gray. Now it's Clifford to Emerson. It's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. Now Clement will come in for Peck. Sorry. Now it's going to be Cloth with the ball. Now Fusco. And Fusco will miss the layup, and it's going to be rebounded by Jacobson. And Jacobson will give it to Clifford. Now Jacobson. And Gray will give it to Clement. And Jacobson will step back, settle it. And the Royals passing the ball everywhere and to everyone. And now it's going to be Gray. And Gray will miss a pass, and it's going to be stolen by Monadnock. And now it's going to be Fusco with the ball, who will miss a layup, and it's going to be a foul on the Royals. And Fusco will make the first free throw. And Fusco will make the second one. Now Gray will receive a blocking foul on Monadnock, and it's going to be Royals ball. Now Emerson, give it to Clifford. And it's going to be blocked, and it's going to be Gray. And Clifford saves it from going out of bounds, and she won't. And it's going to be Monadnock ball. And it's going to be missed pass on Monadnock, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. And Abby Harkins will come in for Grace Clifford. Now Blood will give it to Cloth. Cloth will give it to Blood. And Blood will miss the mid-range. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be Monadnock's ball. And Emerson will come out for Smith. Now it's going to be Blood to take the inbound for Monadnock. And it's going to be stolen by Gray. And Gray has an open lane. And Gray will lose her dribble, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Monadnock. Harkins for the inbound for the Royals will give it to Clement, and it's going to be stolen by Cloth, and Cloth will give it to Fusco. Now it's going to be Kinney who will miss a layup, and it's going to be on Jacobson, who will give it to Gray. And Gray has been one of the leaders on this Royals team, as she's the junior and a captain. Now it's going to be travel on Monadnock. It's going to be Royals ball. And Molly Gray will come up for Erin Chason. That's going to be Smith. Smith to Chason, and it's going to be a double dribble on Chason. It's going to be Mascoma ball. It's going to be Monadnock ball. Now Cloth with the ball for Monadnock. We'll give it to Kid. And it's going to be Fusco to miss a three-point. And it's going to be stolen by Harkins, who will make a nice pass to Smith. And Smith will cross. And it's going to be block shot on Smith. Now it's going to be a missed layup. And now it's good. And it's going to be a foul on Lila Jacobson. Now it's Fusco. And it's going to be Cloth to take a three, and we'll make it. And Chason will make a layup. Now it's going to be Cloth. And Kinney will miss a three-point, and it's going to be rebounded by Clement. And now Smith to take a three, and will just miss it. It's going to be rebounded by Chason, and Chason will take a layup and will miss it, and it's going to be rebounded by Chason. It's going to be Royals ball. Oh, never mind. It's not going to be a jump ball. It's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. Now Cloth. We'll give it to Kidney. And it's going to be a missed pass, and it's ultimately back to Monadnock, and it's going to be Cloth who will make a layup. That's going to be Smith to Chason, and Chason will have an easy layup. Now Cloth. Belletti. That's back to Cloth. And now it's going to be Belletti to Kinney. And it's going to be blocked pass by Smith, but it's still going to be pulled in by Cloth, and Cloth will miss a mid-range. And it's going to be Blood to have an easy layup. Now Smith to Chason, and Chason will just miss a layup. And it's going to be out of bounds on Monadnock. It's the Royals ball. Now it's Smith to take a deep three and will make it! Now it's Mackey. Cloth. And cloth will be back to Mackey. And it's going to be stolen by the Royals. And it's going to be Chase on to settle it. Now it's going to be Emerson. Emerson to Smith, and Smith will take a three and will just miss it. It's going to be rebounded by Clement, who has an easy layup. And timeout Royals, as the Royals start to claw their way back into this game. It's going to be a foul on Monadnock's Bodetti. And it's going to be Emerson to take the inbound. He'll give it to Chason. Chason will receive a foul and will take 2 free throws. And Chason will miss the first free throw. Chason will make the second one. It's stolen by Gray, and it's going to be stolen by Monadnock. And it's going to be Mackey with the ball for Monadnock. And Mackey will dribble past Smith. It's going to be missed layup, and it's going to be rebounded by Clement. And Clement will give it to, that's going to be Chason, and Chason will receive another foul. And will ultimately take 2 free throws once again. And Chason will miss the first free throw. Chason will miss the second one. It's going to be rebounded by Clement, and Clement will miss the layup. Now it's going to be Cloth. And looks to be a violation of some sorts on Monadnock. Now Emerson will take out the sideline for the Royals. Now Smith to Gray. Now it's Clement. And Smith finds Gray open, and it's going to be jump ball, but it's ultimately going to be Royals ball. And Clement will miss the layup with 55 seconds to go. Now it'll be Monadnock the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Royals. Now it's going to be Mackey with the ball for Monadnock. And it's going to be a foul on Smith. And Petty will come in for Smith. And it's going to be Smith who will be fouled out with 5 fouls. Now Mackey. Cloth, and Cloth will hit another 3. That's going to be Gray. Chase on, and Chase on will come back to Gray. Now Emerson to Clement, and Clement will receive a foul. Clement missed the first free throw. Clement says to take the second free throw and will make it like water. And the Royals playing good defense, and jump ball, Royals ball, with 15.6 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Now Petty will settle it and give it to Clement. Petty, chase on. Now with 2 seconds to go, Petty will give it to Clement. Clement will take a shot and just miss it. And the final score will be an unfortunate Royals loss. It's going to be 51-32 Monadnock. And these games are brought to you by Riley Hathaway, Annabella Sams, Zach Kenny, and Carter Goodness, and myself, Kane Bergeron, where you can follow me on my Instagram at Royals Sports Report that you can see on the screen. And the stream is powered by the Mascoma Audio Visual. Learn more at mascomaav.com and follow on Instagram.